Yeah, baby, bring me more honey. I did not put enough in. God, I done fucked that all the way up. Well, not all the way up, but still. Enough. I fucked it up enough. Wow, Chaco's over here sitting in the comments. She said fuck off. And I'm supposed to tolerate this. Hello, everybody! This special extra hello to all of my earphone people. Fucked up the desk again. But you know who also fucked up? Starman. Yes, you so Matt, what is right on the camera? Right now. Matter of fact, bring me the box and my work notebook so I can put it all back in place. Please. Listen, I'm gonna praise you in a minute. I'm gonna tear you down first, and then I'm gonna lift you up. Okay? Okay. Now, as I was saying, there is much joy to share amongst the masses today, children. There is much joy, I must admit. There is beauteous things in the world. However, before I share the beauty, yesterday, I asked Starman to find my star pen. Okay? Because my workbook has come in. Isn't it lovely? Ain't it pretty? I gotta buy the matching pouch for it because I'm be doing a lot of work. There's a lot to update you children on. A lot to update you on. I think I got the fluffy post first. Hello, everybody. Hello, Emo. Hello, Ray. Hello, Raven. Hello, Choco. Hello, Fluffy Paws. Hello, Edie. Did you get your chocolate? Edie, don't ruin the fun. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Okay. So, much has transpired in Mother's household. Much has transpired. Hello, Mitch. About time. Bite my ass and call it love. Anyways. So I'm in the car. This was after quite a bit of running around, which I will detail. And I said to Starman, because as we know, I run at the speed of -2 miles an hour. So it was going to be much simpler since I had to meet up with my boss, because as you guys know, I'm going back to work. I said, love, on my desk is my new pop-up star pen. Babe, what does it look like? Okay. And I said, it was blue with constellations on top, white on the bottom. Should be right there on the desk. It was right here on the desk. And I said also, because I want to get the extra ink, I said, go under the TV and get the box because there's extra inks in there. Okay? He went past the pen because he said he couldn't find it. I can't find it, babe. You're going to have to open your new one. He went past the pen. He couldn't find it. Took him 10 minutes. Could not find it. He went past the pen to get this. Mother, I'm sick and I must be at work. Pray for me. I am praying for you, Hunty. Feel better. Don't kill any children. They are our future. And I was quite annoyed when I walked in here just now and literally smack dab in the middle of the desk was the very pen Starman was like, it's missing, babe. I can't find it. And that's my story. Thank you. And see. Now, we have much to discuss. Gross is what you get for sending him on a mission. That is literally the life of a husband, ma'am. When you possess a husband and you must run the roost, he is your mission boy. And he will go on missions for you. He is an excellent squire. And he will go and he will execute the missions. But today, Starman did not execute jack shit. Now, be that as it may, I do suppose I love my husband. Mind you guys, these are two different completely sets. Look how well I matched the dyes. It's just a side thing. Anyways, That I just wanted to compliment myself. And, oh my God, can you guys not? Jupiter. For fuck's sake. Anyways. You must upgrade his search functions. You know what? What search functions do you have your husband under, Captain Fluffy Paws? We need to commiserate. I think I might get your update instead. That's what I'm gonna do. Mother, I am finally getting close to being done with the tinfoil assignment. Huzzah! Yes, children, do not forget to post. Bro, I swear guys are blind. Seriously, Piper? Preach. Well, you know they say smexy time improves eyesight. Honey! It's under Linda's orders. She said we have to attempt reproduction more to help your eyesight. Linda's paid a lot of money. We have to. I'm so sorry. I hope you understand. I don't possess the husband, I possess husbands. Well, apparently sea sponges are whores. It's alright. Anyways, children. How are we all doing? It has been a long week. When I say it's been a long week, you guys have no idea how long of a week it's been. I don't know if I spoke to you children, letting you know I was getting something amazing. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I didn't. I don't know. But considering how Edie put it, I think you guys don't know. Your girl has had a lot of updates in the last few days. So, I still gotta finish Tony's. Here's my... Remember, get your tinfoil hats made, guys. Death by Snoo Snoo. It's alright. He knew what he was getting into. I am so overwhelmed this week. I am going to do it because I still might potentially be able to stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay? The restaurants are still existing. I am still going back to work. I saw the cat on your story and immediately facepalmed. Ha ha! But then you ate crow! I have been transferred with my job. Ooh, so now I've been dealing with new hire onboard stuff. Ugh. No, Edie, you knew because I told you. You never tell us anything about your life. I tell you some things. We don't even know how many pets you have. Fuck you. See, I can never tell a Choco. Anyways, so. As you guys know, I was helping out with that small restaurant in town. And from what I'm gathering, I told you guys, finally, Starson got her washing machine. After 2 years without a washing machine, bitches, I done fucking washed everything. I found reasons. I'm gonna wash all the curtains today. I washed all the sheets and the blankets. I washed the comforters. Whatchamacallit. I just found reasons for everything. I don't have tinfoil, but I do have plastic. And, then on top of that, yes, by the way, hi, Chris. On top of that, I got to get a really cool gift for the baby. I got to get, actually, several really cool gifts for the baby. I got to donate yesterday. Well, technically, Starman did it. How many bags was it, babe, to, the what's essentially an orphanage? We donated 6 parcels, 2 of them being large plastic bags full of practically new toys to children without homes. And it's a Catholic charity. I'm very excited. Very happy. Starman, now that I have mocked Starman, I must praise him. Guys, the last 3 days, Starman has been a workhorse. Hey, Dante! For fuck's sake! Umi, you okay? Dante's got a wild hair across his ass, guys. Black Cat, you got snow? It's snowing for you. Let me see. Where's my fucking phone? I put it down now. I don't see it. But the last 3 days, Starman has been a workhorse. He has been busting ass. Let me tell you how the last 3 days have gone down, guys. Bruh, Dante's the reason I owe $5,000 to the vet, okay? Technically now $2,300, but I digress. That's right, guys. Admonish him in the chat. He can read. No, I'm trying to see what I was going to show. Oh, yeah, the weather. So for me, it is not snowing. It's 80 for you today, Hunty. So for me... Oh, God! Hunty, why did you... I want you guys to understand something. It was 43 degrees yesterday. It is 44 today. Look at what the weather is going to be for the rest of the week. What the actual fuck? I am going to die. Go ahead and look what it's going to be on Saturday, Matthew. You're getting thunderstorms. Well, it is getting into spring. Did you see? Huh? Am I hearing a dog? No, another dog. I can hear another dog barking. Umi. I swear I'm hearing another dog barking. Okay, well, let me tell you guys. Ready for this? Babe, it's gonna be 75 tomorrow, 78 the next day, and 82 the day after that. Yay. Huzzah, sweat, swamp ass. Woo. I was hoping I'd get at least another month without the shit. You're sure that's snow? Back to good old Florida weather. Ugh. Yay, swamp ass. Just what the doctor ordered. What the hell are you doing back there, Penny? Anyways. So, Saturday, Starman and I went to bed early because Sunday morning, we got up bright and early because we had a whole kit and caboodle to do. We had to drive the 30 minutes to my boss to borrow her Jeep and trailer, then drive an hour from her house to the man who owned the restaurant to get what was at first, hello Athena, just at first, the washing machine and and the toys for the baby and for the other kids. But then something else happened. The gentleman told me about a little lady named Persik. Now, if you're on my Discord, you know exactly who Persik is. Persik, it's Russian for little peach. And Persik, guys, I'm so sad that I cannot have. Persik is an orange female cat. Cute as a fucking button. Scared as a motherfucker. Embrace the stars. Gently holds. Well, let me tell you something. Persik is so mildly spicy, but still very spicy. She was not thrilled with her situation whatsoever. Athena, it's coffee. You do not like coffee. Athena, what? Oh, what, my little testament to anxiety. What? Oh. Here, guys, enjoy. Enjoy. Enjoy this formerly very violent, very spicy girl enjoying her aggressive love. Huh. Here's what I will tell you guys, because we're going to talk about cats. Oh boy, we're going to talk about cats today. Athena is a testament to how environment and treatment, even with the best of intentions, can absolutely vastly change a cat. Athena used to be the most easygoing cat in the world. And then when she went back to her home and she had zero time to herself and had all kids in her face all the time, she learned to become violent to get her space. When she learned to become violent to get her space, she never lost that. There are days now where if I put my face too close to Athena, she did it the other day, she very gently, but very firmly, reminded me she didn't want it. She bit my lip. No blood, no abrasions, nothing, and it was like a nanosecond. As you can see, Athena has welcomed back me petting her to the point where I'm not allowed to not pet her if she wants it. But this took 2 years of getting her to no longer be aggressive. I could not touch her like this. I couldn't pick her up. Right now, I have got her huddled against my chest. She is purring. I'm giving her aggressive pets. I can freely move her. This was not the case. This was not the case. You know? So you all know what I'm referencing. The same thing I went off about last stream. I have actually had a lot more people on my side this time because guess what? In this edition of Starson was right. Starson was right. And you know what? Someone said it to me the other day and it was a friend in person. He goes, "Oh yeah, you're always right." And I'm like, "No. I am not. I can be very wrong. The difference is none of you hear me when I know I'm wrong. Because I will wait." A lip biter cheating on Maddie Star. For shame, madame. It's true. I kiss everyone but him. See, I can kiss the side of her face, but I got most of my cats from when they were babies or when I adopted them. I purposely got them used to having hands grab their face and faces in theirs, even getting kissed. And the reason why I did that is because I had so many little kids around me that I had to make sure they got used to it. And then I got used to doing it to them. So now it's just something I absolutely do. But I am a big proponent of it. But that's not the point. I have a habit of sounding like a know-it-all. I have a habit of sounding like I am arrogant. No. If I'm going to proudly and boldly state something, I will state it. If I think I'm wrong, I don't say a word because I think that's ignorant. Starbomb is normally wrong. See, I love that when Chris types, it's usually opposite day. So thank you. Thank you, Chris. Oh, I did put too much honey in. Ugh. I didn't put enough, then I put too much. So this goes. But anyways. So, back to what happened on Sunday. So, a problem is, I did not know the kids in the family. All hail the Star Cult. I did not know the kids in the family had no idea Prosik was coming with me. That kind of fucking sucked. I felt bad because I really liked the kids in that family. And I'm sitting there, it's 15-year-old girl, sobbing her eyes out. I'm gonna get two first, what? But I will tell you, if you notice, there's no Persik being shown to you kids. I'm not telling you how Persik has been. Go ahead, because see, Raven said she facepalmed. Go ahead, guys. Where's Persik? Ask me where she is. Thank you, Penny. Your one singular sharp claw digging into my ass cheek is peak. I love it. It's thank you. Thank you so much. What, Athena? What? Yeah? Yacht. What? Yeah? What if I don't pet you? What if I keep my hands right here? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What? Tell me. You're gonna sit right on that drawing pad so I can't do shit. That's what you're gonna do. A grave? What the fuck? Not here. Catnapped. Gave her away. She is with the rescue that I work with. My rescue friend has taken her in. So no, there is not another star in the galaxy, although I was righteously tempted. I was righteously tempted. But so, she got adopted. Well, not yet. We really need to get her vetted first. So the family, you know, they're refugees. That's why they couldn't take her. They're still trying to get their citizenship, so they're going to be traveling all over the country to going to different judges to get their citizenship. My God, Athena. Stop it. Someone had... She just turned off my microphone with the tip of her tail. I don't even know how she did that. Someone had to say the heartbreaking one first. Yes. Girl. No, Persik is alive and fine, though she was very much not happy. She hissed at me every chance she got. But she never struck out, so she's got no aggression in her, which is good. So then Starman and I packed up not only that, but as you guys know, I was getting the walking pad. Well, I've got the walking pad now. I got it brought to me, and I'm scared of it because I don't walk as fast as the walking pad goes. So it just so happened that the gentleman had a very tall table, a very sturdy steel and wood tall table. And whatchamacallit, it's just the right height for me to walk on the walking pad. So I'm going to use that to balance myself so I can walk faster and not be afraid. I just still haven't done it yet because I'm a little intimidated. Just a little. What? Really? Are you sure? Yeah? What? Yeah? What? Athena? What? Is it only one speed? Ma'am, that's on its lowest speed. There's only so slow it can go. You have to realize something. There's a lot of stars, son. And I got short, stubby legs. Choco, don't say a fucking word. Just shut your fucking sea mouth. Okay? We all know you have super speed. Actually, yes, you are right on that, Chris. All jokes aside, I do. But I have to be holding on to something. Back when I didn't weigh as much as I weigh, and back when I didn't have arthritis, I could move around pretty fucking fast. Not no more. Now I have to have like a carriage. So, we got a charcoal grill from this gentleman. We got the table. We got some wood that I can use to put up on the fencing. Because, husband, do you want to come tell everybody what you decided to name the goat? Did we? No, we didn't. The ground and silver go, oh, Lord, she coming. You know what, Emo? You came spicy today, and I'm not No, I'm kidding. Wait for me. I got little legs. I have genuinely shouted that to Starman. I have genuinely shouted at the Starman. Beatrice, no. See, we haven't, babe. I'm telling you, they're saying no. He said it's Vincenzo Gotsif. Right, babe? Vincenzo Gotsif. That's what it was. Now I'm going to annoy him till he comes and tells us. But anyways. So then, we had to come home. My brother very graciously helped us install the new washing machine. Helped us take out the old. We did forget something. Our old elliptical doesn't work anymore, and we forgot to take that. So, that sucks. But anyways. That was my own mistake. I really should have been paying attention, but it is what it is. Then, yesterday morning. Oh, no, sorry. Then Sunday night, I got one more thing. My father gave me his riding mower. So I've got coffee grounds under my nail. In one day, we got a grill, we got a lawnmower, and we got a new washing machine. So that was pretty awesome as it was. Then we got rid of, finally, our old couches, and we finally got rid of the washing machine. And while we were at the dump, the gentleman that runs the dump, apparently somebody had dropped off these brand new, complete set of stainless steel curtain rods with even their rod rings. And he's just like, do you want them? Fuck yeah, I want them. So it was a good day for this girl. Gonna be whipping that rider mower. Well, technically, I made sure we got it because we already have a lawnmower. Starman says it is too difficult to ride it, to drive it around our property because we have a large property. He always told me that I would get my lawn mowed every single week if we had a rider mower. So now, he's got no excuse. We have a practically brand new Craftsman riding mower that my father bought like 3 years ago. And he just wasn't able to use it because he immediately started feeling sick. He got to use it once. Just once. So, now it's ours. And it's fantastic. I'm very excited. We just got to charge the battery. So a lot happened in the last few days. And a lot of this was hours of running around. And then, yesterday, my boss and I got together because we had to commiserate about the entire new thing. To begin with, I think I told you guys last time. If I did not, I'm telling you right now. There was supposed to be 4 restaurants. 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. 4.5 if you include the little side business we're going to open up in the morning at one of the restaurants. And I was just like, oh, I was dragging down half my face. I was like, I'm going to rip off my flesh. Please don't. I begged. I pleaded. And as a result, God heard my prayers and said, do not worry, my child. I will bless the 4th restaurant with the ability to live on their own. And God bless us, he did. So that's 1 restaurant out of the way. And the 3rd restaurant that is supposed to be opening up in town, well, currently its entire floor is opened up. Because the building was built in the 1800s, and the wood is old, and we're in the South, and it is moist and muggy and gross down here. And it's right above the city plumbing, which was installed as well in the 1800s, because this town is old. And, yeah. 4 Big Mac makers? Ooh. And so that has been what's been going on. And so if you wonder why my hands are hurting and stuff. Oh, I am so tired. I've got so much to do. So much to do. But I'm trying to work it out so that way I can keep doing this. Because my schedule is going to be very fluid. Because I am going to be going around. And I'm going to be managing all these restaurants that my boss has. I'll be coming in and checking. I'm going to be doing the social media. It's going to be nice. But your girl going to be tired. I'm going to be so tired. I'm going to be hella tired. But I'm going to try. So that's what's been going on with me. That is what... And I know we've had some... I feel bad that I really haven't been paying attention to everything going on in Iran. But I am so happy for the Iranian people. And apparently, if I'm correct, I might be incorrect. There's people on the right who are not happy about it. If it's true, I'm happy about it, and I might be in the wrong here. By the way, I'm spiritually fat as fuck. You mean bossing people around? Bite me. I want to pet the cat belly. You wish to pet the cat belly? Oh, are you now in a tude? Have you changed your attitude now? Do I gotta switch the camera back further so that way I can draw and you can sit there and be a Queen of Sheba? Excuse me. Yeah, I know. You got a lot to say, ma'am. Yeah, scoot that way. Thank you. Very good girl. I know, my girl's attitude. My girl's got all the attitude, which she does. Like I said, guys, you know, I purposely am not afraid of Athena, and I do not try to react to anything she does, even when she does lash out, because I want her to understand at the end of the day that I'm not going to back down, which is how I'm able to develop a, whatchamacallit, a rapport with this cat. But, Mother, I have completed the assignment finally. Woo! Starson, will you ever dye your cats? The problem is that I would have to bring them to a salon. If my cats enjoyed going out, enjoyed leaving the house, I wouldn't have a problem. My cats don't enjoy leaving the house. Any of them. They love this house very much. They love being here very much. They don't even try to escape the doors anymore. And, I would do it if I could do it on my own, perhaps. But at the end of the day, you guys know that I'm not in the business of doing things purely for my own enjoyment that the animal will thoroughly hate. I would be more apt to dye Orion before I would dye one of the cats. Because Orion would enjoy the whole entire time because he's getting attention. You ordered some Gerber cereal for the baby? Like 1 box and said I was delivered 6? That's called a win. That is called a win. You know, I don't like I was just watching something about birds. And I've told you guys this before. I am very unpopular even amongst animal people because I have a lot of animal opinions and a lot of animal statistics that people just simply don't like. They don't enjoy what I have to say. They don't enjoy my opinions and they don't enjoy my know-how. For instance, I don't think that you should own an animal just because you want it. I don't think you get to just say, you know what? Yeah, it's legal in my state to own a marmoset. I want a marmoset. I don't think it's okay that just because you can get a boa constrictor, you should. Most of these animals don't enjoy it. They don't enjoy the captivity. They don't enjoy the companionship. They don't enjoy any of it. If your animal does not have any effect over itself when you die, you are nothing more than their captor. That's it. There was no bond. There was no love. There was no companionship. You got the animal because it made you happy. You didn't get the animal because the animal needed you or because it made the animal happy. People that own spiders, people that own most insects, people that own most birds. They own these birds, and these birds live horrible lives. Like, so many exotic birds end up with depression. They end up with self-mutilation. They end up with mental issues because they're not supposed to be owned. They're not supposed to be in a 6-foot by 8-foot cage. They're not supposed to be in an atrium. They're supposed to be in their wild habitat. Gators don't love people. The only reason we even have captive gators, honestly, is just because 1, we farm them, and 2, we had to take them away from environments where too many people fed them. There's very rare exceptions of animals that love being in human care. If you look at, oh God. Matt, what was Joanna? Joanna, what kind of lizard was she? Joanna, what kind of lizard was she? From Rescuers. Yes. So, there's a couple of different reptiles that enjoy human companionship, right? There's 1 or 2 species of turtles, okay? There are iguanas, bearded dragons, tegus, and I want to say monitors. I want to say monitor lizards. Mom's little birdie is even actively screaming right now because he just wants to sit on me. Right. And there are certain birds that love it. But people that own finches really don't like that shit. They are high anxiety little bundles of feathers. They don't love it. Pigeons, doves, they love human companionship. They adore it. And they can live relatively easily in captivity. And so it's like, it's things like that. A tegu. Oh, I love tegu. I love tegu. Have you ever seen them? I wanted a tegu. Tegu, absolutely. Why did I do 2 G's? I'm retarded. Hold on. See, this is why I miss streaming with Emirata. She was always quicker about this. So if you guys have ever seen a tegu, tegu are so cool. Tegu are really cool, but one of the reasons I didn't get one, they require a lot of special attention. So the red tegus tend to be a little more aggressive than the white tegus. Well, this is a white or black tegu. Green tegus are the least likely to enjoy being in captivity. It's the red and the white black ones that really do a good job in captivity. And they are quite literally puppy with scales. That is not hyperbolic. They are genuinely one of the few animals that is just... Athena, if you're going to get down, you got to get down. She wants to get down, but she won't move. They will bond. They can be leash trained. They can be trained to do tricks. They come to call. Yeah, iguanas bond very much so because they're social animals. You know, when you have animals that bond naturally, it makes life a lot easier. Now that Athena is no longer. Oh my God, why? How does it always end up there? I don't even do that. Yeah, I know you guys all heard her go off. But, you know, I'm going to try to draw today, guys. When I tell you my brain is in a fog from just running around so much the last few days, and I've got so much cleaning up at the house to do, and I've got food prep to do. I got to prep Starman's food. I got to prep my food because now I'm going back to work, and I don't know what time. My head is in a fog. It's been so much I've been doing the last few days. Geckos are beautiful. They don't like people. Like, that's the thing that people don't want to hear. They don't like people. They deal with people. Same thing with frogs. Frogs don't bond like that. You know, you've got mice. Mice are mammals that bond, and even they don't bond like that. Soon another cat will take the screen time. Shh. Not yet. And, you know, I just don't believe in keeping an animal because it makes you happy. I believe in keeping an animal because it is beneficial to them and it makes you happy. The you being happy should be the side quest, not the main quest. You know, that's why I think, you know, I don't get from breeders, because someone that wants that dog or cat is going to get them, and then I'll find it later in the shelter if they didn't want to keep it. You know, that's the main thing. I like having animals that they have no choice. It is me or nothing. But the exotic pet trade is entirely built off of ego. They don't want to respect, like when people want a tiger, they don't want a tiger because they love tigers. They want a tiger because they want to say they own a tiger. They want to say that they live with a tiger. Hello, HG. Spiders get better bonds with frogs than people. Right. Pet rats, fantastic pets. Rats are one of the most intelligent animals out there. An animal that is super intelligent is a fantastic choice for a pet, as long as you give it its nourishment. Pets, pigs, rats, and ravens, crows, corvids, They all can be excellent pets if you know what you're doing. Sadly, I have in-laws who plan to breed snakes. And for what reason? Again, think about it, Fluffy Paws, because you're in Florida, so it makes sense. Florida, do you know what the biggest problem... You, obviously. So, Fluffy Paws will know, but the rest of you know what the biggest problem... One of the biggest problems with snakes in Florida. Does anybody know? Honestly, pets as a whole in Florida. Does anybody know? Because I'll tell you. I desperately wish to be friends with the crow. Emo, I see you, you see me, we see each other, and we want the crows to see us. I agree. Peanuts. Shiny objects and peanuts. You wait till you see a crow. You start throwing peanuts. And you just keep a big bag on hand. Fluffy Paws knows. Do the rest of you know? Pet snakes get released because nobody wants it. Exactly. People will breed these snakes and they will sell them. Go to any reptile exhibition hall. Go to any of the expos. They keep these animals in little tiny containers. Even the most reputable breeders. It is not for the animal's benefit. Unless you are breeding them because you are trying to get venom. So you can have anti-venom. Oh yeah, goldfish get dumped all the time. All the time. And they are doing it for income beside from loving snack. There you go. They're only doing it to make money. Yeah, because you can make a lot of money. Do you know how many people make gobs of money off of just the different colors of snakes they can achieve? It's disgusting. Fed some crows near our campus center. They kept dropping twigs near the bench. Yeah, they do that. They will give you gifts. Who is making what noise? Oh, it was Athena. I forget people snack on snakes too, I know. Again, it is a genuine problem. A lot of people, and this is why, even though I am a freedom-loving American, I do believe in laws and regulations against owning certain animals. Most goldfish actually can grow very big, very big. Very big. Very, very big. And people don't care because the problem is goldfish are indigenous to Asia, okay? They have literally nothing to do with this area. And this is why I have a lot of people who get mad at me for saying, no, don't let your cats outside. Oh, well, my cat's fine out there. Oh, no. Point blank period. No matter where you live, unless it's in Africa, your animal is an invasive species. And I don't care if your animal likes going outside. I don't care if your cat likes being outside. I don't care if they enjoy it. Too bad, so sad. They don't belong out there. Your cat belongs indoors because you're the reason the cat is there. You're the reason your cat exists there. And whether you realize it or not, because you're not watching the cat 24/7, your cat is eating animals that are native to the area. Your cat is causing damage, whether you realize it or not, to that area. It is not good for them. And not only that, but it lessens their lifespan. You know, this is the stuff I talk about with people. The same people that will sit there and I've got a lot of friends who are farmers. I got a lot of friends who let outdoor animals happen, and then they get mad when their cat gets snatched by a bird of prey or coyotes eat them, and then they have the audacity to get mad at the coyotes. I will go, you wouldn't feel that way if coyotes ate one of your cats. You're right. I'd never have to feel that way because my cats are never going to interact with a coyote. Ever. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a catio. Domesticated cats are known to be good destroyers of the local ecosystems. Exactly. Statistics back it up. Every area that cats go into, they are an invasive species. They don't belong out there. That is why TNR exists, because the problem is, if you do not TNR, cats get a lot of diseases being outside. And if your cat is unfixed at all, or even if they're fixed, they can become very aggressive towards other people. They might get a hair across their ass about something because they see a perceived slight or a perceived threat. So your neighbor's stuff starts getting pissed on, starts getting shit on, starts getting clawed. You know, what if your cat one day thought they couldn't get into your house? They go hide in a neighbor's engine. That neighbor starts their engine and kills your cat. It's as simple as that for a mistake. You know, a lot of people don't want to hear that stuff. And they get very mad at me for it. They poo-poo me away. But it's like, I'm sorry. Silly me, I don't think it's fair. I just don't. And it's the same thing with these people that sit there and they get these snakes. They get these large animals. They have no idea what they're fucking getting. They just want it because, oh no, this snake is fucking cool. They don't realize that, one, the snake sits there and does fuck all day long. Snakes are not exactly active creatures. They're cold-blooded to begin with. They reserve their energy for eating. That's it. They will eat other things. So that's how they do population control. Or even at least the catio will keep them in one place. I love catios. I think catios are a fantastic idea. I think that everyone who owns a cat, that if you can to any capacity, you should have a catio. 100%. That being said, you need to make sure that it's enclosed enough. I found one that can go on windows, and I kind of want to get that. It's like it attaches to your window, and it extends out like 1.5 feet. I really like that. So it'll give my cats extra space to sit outside without me having to build too much. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to look into it. But, that being said, hi, Greta. I don't believe in letting any of your animals free roam and run outside and be at the behest of nature and have nature be at the behest of your dog or cat. I don't. I think if you're going to take on an animal, you need to be willing to put in everything you need for it. You know, people who rescue wildlife, they can't just take that animal into their house. It's not good for the animal. It's not good for you. My neighbor several weeks ago actually found kittens hiding under her hood. They were feral and so was their mother. Just to let you all know, my country pet rescue did take the kittens in. Beautiful. And so, you know, it's stuff like that. People don't realize you having a cat on your property your cat being outside automatically will attract other cats. Automatically. Without a doubt, it'll attract other cats. Whether it's territorial, because while your cat might be fixed, those cats aren't. And they will naturally get territorial towards that other cat. There's just so much that's involved in it. I could go on for hours. But let's go on to, first. Baby! Are you in the middle of something? Are you unable to pause in the middle of something? Could you pause and come get this glass because everybody's been crowding the crate, the desk, and I don't want to run a risk? I can hold. I should have the Jeopardy sound. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm so exhausted today, guys. I feel like I could fall asleep. But as I was saying, so what was I saying? Oh yeah. You guys know I went on about that girl last week. It has been 7 days since I left my first initial comment. And it hasn't gotten any better. The cat had one solid day where it didn't meet people. And it calmed down just long enough. And guess she left a couple of days to not pet it. And the very first fucking thing she did when she could, made it too sweet at the end. Thank you, baby. We had trouble with some local ferals who kept breaking in our house whenever we grilled fish. Oh my god. Hello, Orion. Hello, buddy. What is it? Yeah? What? You're being distracting. Yeah. Is you a bad dog? You are. It's true. You're a very bad boy. That's it. I'm turning you into the science lab. right, go see daddy. Go on. I'm actually having to do her cries and responsibility. Ugh. But anyway, so the first thing she did, she's like, well, it's been 2 days since I've pet her. I'm going to try again. And I was like, oh, God, don't. And the cat, who had actually, to her credit, has started to relax a little bit. Well, guess what? Immediately, not only did she retract, because she hadn't hissed when she walked in. As soon as she touched her, immediately the cat regressed, went back to hissing, and now was hissing even more so anytime the girl spoke, because she goes, hi, sis. She thinks she's being sweet. So I don't entirely blame the girl. She doesn't understand what she's doing. She just doesn't. She is... What, baby?
Bruce Campbell diagnosed with incurable cancer.
Oh, no. Well, that's sad. What is he, in his 70s now?
Not sure how old he is exactly.
He's about Dad's age. That's Dawn of the Dead, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The gentleman, Bruce Campbell, he got diagnosed with incurable cancer.
67.
I was close. He's only 67.
Treatable,
Gosh.
but not curable, so it's time.
Say a prayer for him, guys. You see her vids all the time. You see her vids all the time because I'm commenting on them all the time.
Yeah, she writes novels.
Starman literally had to go in the house and I was typing. I was sitting in the driveway and I was... Cat etiquette is dead. The problem is that this young lady, I'm gonna start with praising her because they have all been flooding my stories. They have been watching all my stories on Instagram, and I did post that I was going live today. So there's a very good chance that she might get so annoyed at my comments that she'll be like, well, who is this bitch? And she'll check on and see what I'm doing and go to the link and see what I'm saying. So there's a chance, and I'm going to say this. I start off by saying this young lady has a massive, giant, loving heart. She has all the best intentions. She has all the best love in her heart for them. She wants badly for this cat to get better. Now, here is the problem. And someone did check me on this, and I'll fix it in a second. She is treating this cat like it is a dog in terms of how she's trying to appease the dog. She's using techniques that are for a dog. But someone said she's not even doing that because if a dog was growling and snarling and snapping the way this cat is, we would not be doing what she's doing. And I said, you are right. You know what? I stand corrected. That's true. So she isn't treating her like a dog in the sense that she thinks that she's a dog. She's trying to use techniques that would work on a dog. Now, that being said, before when I commented, people got mad at me. As you guys know, people got really mad at me. Right? Oh, Black Cat's that ginger boy passed away. She didn't even get to have him. He passed away. He was very, very sick. And, he never got to make it. Poor kid was crying her eyes out over it. Lady Choco is losing her mind. I know. Sometimes Choco tries to make a lot of titty jokes when she's tired. We appreciate it. And so I can see when I watch her because she will respond to other people and she'll, at this point, I know she's seen my comments. People getting mad at Star, color me shocked. I know. People will see, she'll respond to other people's comments and she'll err on saying, after reading some of these other comments, because I now know for a fact she's read my comments because I was the first person to say, leave your dirty shirts around the room. And in one of those, she's like, I did leave the dirty shirts around the room. So I know I'm the only person that said it. And then people said to do that. So I was like, okay, so she is reading my comments. She will not respond to me. And what I believe that is because she feels like either I don't like her or she feels attacked by me. It is not me attacking this girl. However, someone else made a really shitty little comment. Well, she's trying her best. Rue would get euthanized anyways, so at least she's trying. And I'm like, so you're saying that if this doesn't work out and she does make this cat backtrack and the cat does end up having to be euthanized, oh well, she would have been euthanized anyway, so call it a day? That's not how this works. That is not how rescue works. That is not how rehab works. You don't take on the cat so you can experiment and figure it out as it goes, and so you can feel better about yourself, and oopsie poopsie, this one didn't work out. Well, into the youth bin, let's get another one. That's not how rescue works. So this girl, yes, this cat, 100, all right, this might be the arrogance talking. If I had this cat, she'd already be kind by now. Who ignored you, Black Cat? Oh, you're talking to Fresh. Got it. If this cat had come to my house, I'd already be able to associate with her without hissing. I'm confident in that. Because what I would have done is, hello, Dylan. What I would have done is put her in the biggest dog crate. I would have given her a place to hide. I would have had a blanket to cover her like I did with Umi, like I did with the other kittens. So she would have time to decompress. If human rehab is treated the same way, there would be massive blowback. Yeah, I know. It's not arrogance, it's experience. Thank you. Because the thing is, guys, I don't just speak from, oh, I know everything. It's because I fucked up on cats in the past. I fucked up and made irreversible damage purely because I was a kid and didn't know any better. And then I was a young adult and didn't know any better. And I was tripping my way through because the internet didn't exist at the time. I couldn't just ask for advice. And most vets still didn't understand cats. People at the time still thought that they stole baby's breath. Okay? Like, so you've got this thing going on where, and if you don't know what that is, because a lot of people have this misconception that when you get a cat and you have a baby, that the cat will sit on the baby's chest and will suffocate the baby. They'll steal its breath. No, it's because your child smells like milk and cats like dairy. That's it. And they want to sit with the child, and they're soft and they're fluffy, and the baby isn't really good at dexterity, so the baby can't get the cat off of them, and they suffocate. But that's not the point. Anyways, that is a different topic. Either way, when I had Seamus, wait, they don't steal your breath. Shut up. When I had Seamus pooped and peed everywhere. Everywhere. She pooped and peed all over the house, wherever she could. She was aggressive with everybody but me. And even sometimes I couldn't approach her and just pet her. I had to go from a certain direction, reach up her back, and scruff her first and scratch the back of her head. There was a whole song and dance with her. That's stupid. But I was a teenager, and I was trying to figure out some way to make my cat happy. What I didn't know at the time and what I know now is Seamus was terrified of everything. My brother and her butted heads, and my dad screamed a lot whenever he would see her, because in my dad's mind, nothing against my dad, nothing against my mom, none of us understood. They thought it was Seamus being spiteful, that she was trying to ruin everything, that she was doing it to get back at us. She was trying to show us who was boss. That's what we all believed, because we didn't know any better. One cat destroyed dozens of books for me, destroyed furniture and clothing and old appliances downstairs for my parents. Large spaces, that's actually not good. Cats that are scared do really, really well in a small space where they can decompress. A small, dark space where you give them time to relax. this cat that this girl has, and I watched the timeline because people tried to accuse me that I wasn't. In the shelter, okay? In the shelter, she was in a little tiny crate, and every time somebody reached a hand in, this cat would attack. Okay? We're talking bite, slap. And this girl has that clip at the beginning of every single video she makes of her, so you know what she's talking about. Okay? So she takes this cat to her house. Okay? Takes this cat to her house. And when she gets her to the house, all right, the cat comes into the room. She comes into the room in a little crate that came directly from the shelter, okay? The same little box she was in the shelter. She takes the same little box and places it right here. It had a blanket over it. Cat walks out. Okay? The cat walks out. And this girl immediately starts putting her hands on the cat. Immediately starts petting her. And the cat is shell-shocked. Okay? And this is something that very much happens. By the way, guys, we miscounted. I missed a cat. Does anyone remember Spice? Does anyone remember fucking Spice? When my finger got all of those puncture marks in it because I saved that cat out of the road that we ran over? Lest we all forget, when we first picked up Spice, he allowed us to pet him. He allowed us to hold him. He was fine till he started coming to. And then my dumbass wasn't watching my hand, and I put it right in his fucking mouth, and then I couldn't feel my fingertip for 8 months. Remember that? I remember that. I really remember that. What? Pepperidge Farms remembers. I remember every time I drive past the fucking house where we hit him. Still haven't asked if he's still alive. You miss Spicy? How dare you? The dumbass ran into the middle of a busy street. That may be true. And, you know, he was fine at first because he was in a daze. He was shell-shocked. But then as soon as he really came back to his senses, I had to exit my own car because he was going to make me bleed more and I wasn't in the mood for it. And then it took me and my husband and several blankets and towels to get him into the crate. Didn't he have a broken leg? Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, yes. I never want to relive that moment. Oh, long as I live. Getting flashbacks to it now. Because I have every confidence if I had stayed in that car, he'd have latched onto my leg or face. 100%. He was in fight or flight mode. And it was my mistake. I had no one to blame but myself. I shouldn't have taken him in the car the way I did. It wasn't like he was going to make it very far with a broken leg. But I digress. Still got him to his owner. Still got him to safety. I don't regret the actions. I regret the pain. But I digress. When a cat is in a shell shock state, because their nervous system is a apologetic nervous system. Unfortunately, I need to go. Someone tell me this week's art assignment. I will post it, love. Once I can draw it. So she starts touching this cat, and the cat allowed the pets, okay? Because she went from a loud, crowded, stinky, scary shelter to this quiet room. And for a brief second, she was able to calm down and decompress. And then immediately had somebody petting her and touching her and sending her all into overdrive. Because guess what? You guys know Axel. Do you know if I pet Axel too long, he starts biting me? Axel loves being pet. You've all seen it. Axel wants pets more than anything. You pet him too long, he gets mad. And he will start biting you. He never breaks skin, but he'll get nasty. Stare back, Raven. Show dominance. So, in this room, she has cat toys and she has a tree, okay? With 3 platforms. On the other side of the room, there is a little hammock attached to the window, okay? And a camera that can see. Overstimulated, exactly. She puts the food bowls over here, sometimes over here, sometimes over here, sometimes she feeds her up here. If you're wondering why I'm mentioning that, it'll come through. Cats thrive on one thing really well. Routine. What builds their confidence is that the same things are in the same place every day. They know every time they go here, there's food. Here, there's water. Here, there's the window. They love that. Okay? Can anybody tell me why a cat would, when you enter a room, go from this, okay? Why would they go from this at the window to crossing the room getting to the highest spot and turning into that? Can anyone tell me? I want you to look at these 2. Because we're going to learn together, kids. Why would a cat go from this to this? Just look at the body language. I want to know if anyone can tell. I know I've got the delay here, so. And mind you, that means she goes from this location to way up here. Oh, it's top of the tree. Body language changes like that. Location changes. Does anybody know why? Because I can tell you why. Learned a threat was around. Very, very good. Captain Fluffy Paws, get better eyes. All right, hold on. Do I have any paper left on this thing? Oh, no, you are full. Oh, no, you're not. Perfect. Hold on. Okay. All right. We're going to use the pens. We're going to use the pen that nobody could find. Okay? Cat goes from that body language to that body language. Okay? Eyes go from this to this. Okay? And she goes from the window, okay, where the little hammock is, up to the very top of the cat tree. Okay? All right. I do need to thicken the lines. How dare you? So look, I'm just using what I know. She's standing like this, sitting here, and to give you a height idea of what that means human-wise, okay? This is very rudimentary. I'm doing it quick. Okay? at that, guys. Well, imagine that. Kitty zeroed on a target, better vantage point for surveillance. You are very close, and so is Linda. I'm getting reports about when everything's actually going right at the restaurants, by the way, guys. When you see a cat go from this is confidence, okay? That's confident cat. This, scared. All right? If you witness a cat go from this to this, and the only reason she does is because you entered the fucking room, that gives you a sign. That is the first sign. And then if you barely have entered the room and you go, hi, sis, and the first response is, oh, I'm not hissing at you, Adisha. Do you know what that means? Because HG is really close about vantage point. Cats don't like things above them. You have to be something they trust. They have to trust you in order for you to be above them. Okay? Penny, get out of here. How do you children keep making messes behind me? I need to know this. How'd you even do... Ugh. Girl. What are you children even doing? Where are you going? Oh, okay. Thank you. Start traumatizing your own cats, right? By going up to the highest point, what a cat is doing is find... Yes, it means leave me alone. They are finding the spot they can be the most safe in because they feel threatened by you. Your voice threatens them. Your presence threatens them. What, baby? Yeah? What? Watch. Something coming from the top? What? Penny is a massive lesson in anxiety. Massive lesson. What, baby? What? Get over her. Yeah. You got stuff on your face, kid. It took years to build this with Penny. Highest bloody room in the tallest bloody tower. I know. Don't you dare, ma'am. Nope. That is not for Penny. You stay on the chair or you get out of here. Stares intensely at my cat who perpetually walks between my legs. That is, and what did I just say? If they don't trust you. To be fair, that's a posture when my stranger comes to my house, right? And the thing is, if you are constantly invading that cat's space, like for instance, putting food on your hand, forcing it into the cat's face, what you're doing is you're giving this cat an ultimatum that it doesn't understand. Because it's still scared. It is still terrified. It does not understand what you're doing. It does not know it's in a safe place. It does not know that it's in a safe environment that's not going to hurt it. It has zero idea. None. No clue. The only thing this cat understands is you're invading its space. That is all it gets. That is all it understands. Everything else, it's confused. I've been trying to bribe my friend with tube treats, letting her smell it and eat at her pace while petting her. Slowly, she is starting to greet me whenever I come over. Pretty cool. Very nice. Bro goes out of his way to be around me. Right, my cats do too. But again, because I built that trust. You don't do this with the cat that does not trust you. And she gives her the good wet food too. Right, she gives her high value, high quality wet food. So of course the cat is going to eat it. But the problem is, when she's reaching and feeding, she then comes right around and goes above the cat's head. And I'm talking like slow, too. She like slowly creeps up. And the thing is, it comes off like a predator. She doesn't get that. She's not understanding that. Will eating with a cat help? You eating while the cat's in the room, yes, can help. You have to then let the cat choose to eat. You have to let the cat choose. You have to. A cat that is confident is a cat that makes its own choices. You shoving it into a corner and forcing it upon it does not work. Not every cat is the same. If you get a cat that is younger, the younger the cat is, the easier forcing their boundaries is, because they are more apt to want to trust a stranger. It's an instinct in them. But as they get older, not the case. As they get older, it is just not the case. You have to take different tactics. That's why kittens are so easy to rescue. It's adults that are hard. Adults are very difficult. You know, when I got Aria, she was violent. When I got Daisy, she was horrified of walls. Walls scared her. She would face smash into doors and windows trying to get out because she didn't understand what a wall was. She tried to scale the walls. It was horrifying for her. Daisy is going to be 15 years old. I still cannot pick her up. I've owned her since 2013. I still cannot pick her up without her losing her ever-loving mind. So chilling, the best thing that this young lady should be doing and refuses to do under all circumstances, here's what you need to be doing. This is my lesson to you children, okay? This is all... Oh, good Lord. These are all from Gothics. All right, hold on. I need to remove some stuff. Hold on. When I tell... Guys, this is all notes from when I was Gothic's assistant. Holy cannoli on rice. Hold on. That's how old this shit is. Just get it all out of there so I can actually just find what I need. Half of it's from No System, half of it's from when I was her assistant. We're just gonna shove it all up here for now. Call it a day. Alright. The best thing you can do for any cat that you're going to be with, leave it alone. Exactly. If you have a cat that the moment you walk in the room and they hear your voice, they hiss, you don't say anything. You don't look at it. You don't make noise. You don't touch it. You spend an hour or two doing absolutely nothing except your own thing. You play quietly on your phone. And then, as weirdly as you walked in, you walk out. That's it. You walked in, you made yourself known, and you walk out. That is it. That is what you do. There's nothing else you need to do. And the thing is, this cat would already have progressed much further if she had listened to our advice early on and stopped pushing the cat. She has had it in her home now for like 9 days. And she has made zero progress. The cat has now scratched her. She feels burnt out. She feels frustrated. Yes, you're doing it to yourself. You will make no progress if you force an animal into a situation where it feels threatened. We understand you're not threatening it. We understand you have the best intentions. That doesn't matter. If you're not doing something that benefits the animal, don't do it. That's it. What needs to happen is you sit there and the cat decides, oh wow, this person is respecting my space. This person is allowing me to make the decision. You know what? I'm going to go over and smell them. Because the thing is, with my cat, I just read in the room. If I talk to her, it would be a normal but soft, right. If you naturally have a high-pitched voice, you have to not talk. Don't make the sound because that hurts their ears. Zorro used to bite me when I do that noise, which is why I developed the... It may sound weird, but it's less painful in a cat's ears. It's better for them. That helps the cat. People need to put aside their egos long enough to say, I need to help this cat more than I need to feel good. Because that's the entire point of rescue. The entire point of rescue is for us to fix what we fucked up. You may not necessarily have been the person to fuck that cat up. You may not necessarily be the person that fucked up the system, but now it's a system that's here. Boom. Exactly, black cats. The sound can work because it is an attractive sound for cats, but it doesn't come pre-programmed into a cat. That's the thing. A lot of this stuff she's doing is based on the assumption that if she just pushes enough, the cat will somehow suddenly understand what she's doing is okay and she'll make a breakthrough. She said in the comments last week, for real, she just needs to crawl into my belly, crawl into my lap and cuddle already. That is an unrealistic expectations. That is massively unrealistic. It does not work. It is not going to work. And you are setting yourself up for emotional failure because you're upset. You're upset. Oh my gosh, she actually finally responded to me. Hi, so I totally get that you're trying to help, but also making assumptions that I've never said. I've never said expectations rude needs to be anything but adoptable, which right now is a vast majority of the public she is not. I've never said a happy, cuddly cat in my eyes. A happy cat is a cuddly cat in my eyes. But to a certain degree, she does need to be handleable to be adopted. You're painting a picture that my expectations are far-fetched without ever asking what my expectations are. As for the petting, I went several days without trying to pet her, and just the last 2 days attempted one time each day to see if... Then you didn't go without. One time each day to see if there's any progress on that front, but also listen to her cues when she shows she wasn't ready. If you watch the first 2 days I brought her home, she did let me pet her. I also never said my burnout is solely coming from lack of perceived progress. There is a lot more going on in my life than what is shown in the 2 to 3 minute daily video. I'm all about learning and getting feedback, but I would encourage you to be inquisitive and less assuming to have a higher likelihood of people wanting to take your advice. I know you're trying to support me and ruin your foster journey in our foster journey, but I'm really grateful for that, truly. From reading your comment, I don't get the feeling you're trying to be anything but helpful, so I appreciate that. Just as someone somewhat new to animal rescue, I can't talk. I've seen so many people leave rescue and not willing to get involved because there can be a lot of judgment in the community, and it doesn't always feel like a safe place to learn. At the end of the day, I'm always going to do what I feel like is best for Rue and her progress, but I also know no matter what I do, I can't please everyone. Which, I agree with all that. I agree with that. Cast them up that quick. At least she knows you're trying to help. Right. Because a lot of people literally were like, when I say you guys saw. They was getting mad. And they were noticing that she was constantly ignoring my comments. Which I was like, well, obviously she thinks I'm trying to attack her. I'm not. It's tough love. Thank you. I don't disagree with what a lot of people are saying either. Like, it is never my intention to hurt this girl. Like I said to you before, I feel that, whatchamacallit. I feel she has a big heart, and I know that she loves, whatchamacallit. I know that she loves the cat. But it can't be a daily thing. Give it a week. Just don't touch her. Because I do feel whether or not anything's happening on the outside of her life, whether anything is happening outside of that, that adds stress to it. And if you are having a really stressful life outside of the cat, skipping the fluff and get to the good part. And you guys understand that about me. A lot of people, and mind you guys, I was technically gruffer on the last 2 times I commented. I was less nice. And people were like, wow, you were so much more polite. And I'm like, am I in like a Twilight Zone? I was much more blunt and straightforward than I was before. And I got better responses? I don't know. I don't get it. I definitely think it took her a few days to not get mad at me. I genuinely feel that. I think like it took her a few days to respond to me in a way that wasn't angry. Because I think up until this comment, she really thought I was attacking her. And I've met some really nice people who messaged me on the like, you know, outside of the thread, telling me like, you know, hey, we really love what you're doing. We really love what you're saying. We really hope she listens to you. And that was very nice to hear. It was actually really quite nice to hear that people were finally not attacking me and just instead understanding what I was saying. And now before it disappears, I gotta screenshot this because I know somehow, some way, it'll disappear if I don't. Begrudgingly listens to Star Song. Cats also pick up on that tension, right? Cue the Twilight Zone music, right? Because this was the one that got the most, like, all of my comments have gotten a lot of likes, and I was like, wow. Okay. And I was hoping that would encourage her to see them and understand where I'm coming from. And I wrote, the one I wrote yesterday, which Starman was like, yeah, she was writing a novel. So basically act like the cat dads who didn't originally want, yes, 100%. 100%, because the reason why that works so well and why that joke rings true is because the guys that ignore them the most, the cat sees them as respecting their space the most. So the cat becomes more curious about them and the cat wants to interact with them more. And that is what ends up happening. Boundaries way too much. You're setting high expectations and feeling down when they aren't met. I definitely get that for you. A happy cat equals a cuddly cat. But some cats, especially former ferals and semi-ferals, hate touch and always will. They can absolutely love you but not want you to touch them. And I think for now you have to accept that. You daily trying to pet her is what is keeping you from connecting with this cat. She gives you frequent and fair warnings to stay away. She only tolerates it because she wants the food. You should be keeping 100% neutral presence in the room with her. Do your own thing quietly, place food and water, clean the cat box, and leave for a while. Don't look at her, don't talk to her, allow her to own the rest of the space. The reason she retreats to the top floor is because that is the only spot she feels secure, where she is above everybody else and nothing is above her. You reaching above to attempt pets is also setting you back, because that reinforces that you are a threat to her. You would get so much more progress if you accepted that you either try to scratch her jaw, or, if that doesn't work, that you can't pet her at all. Allowing Rue to set the pace and allowing her to choose when the boundaries expand will be far more fulfilling for you and her. By taking away the flower, you'll be taking away the only way she feels safe when you come in. Because the other foster hid no matter what. Rue, on the other hand, thrives by herself. She's a confident cat on her own. None of us care if the video is boring because we are here for the process, not the excitement. We are here to support you rescuing, and that means supporting the reality of rescue, not the entertainment of it. You have a good heart, and I know you just want her to thrive. But you will keep breaking your own heart if you don't change tactics and slow down, Kayla. You have your audience no matter what. Just trust the process. I watched one Twilight episode where a dead grandmother was trying to get her grandson killed to be with her. Well, damn. I mean, That's a wee bit extreme. Like, okay. You gotta be the cool guy. Okay. Did the comments just flip? Well, now we can't blame it on Epstein. Did these just reset, or is it just me? The more you do, the more they want you. The less you do, the more they want you. What's that old joke? When somebody doesn't like cats, the first person they go to when you go to a house with cats, they go to that person. That's because the most aloof is the most interesting. Because they see that as you respecting their boundaries, so they're okay to walk up to you. You'll notice they often have their eyes. What just reached my ears? I'm just playing a fishing game. What? What about reaching your ears? Yeah, Fluffy Paws put it perfectly. Fluffy Paws put it perfectly. You gotta give them space. But I have found I did want to tell you guys about a really cool brand I found as a result, though. Like, I really like this brand. Hold on. Let me get to the Instagram and I'll show you guys. Let me show you guys. Because you all want to give Starson some gifts this year? Oh, and then we got to talk about the... Did you guys hear about Tyler Oliveira getting all his stuff taken down? Apparently when he did a video about the Jews. Now, me personally, I am very neutral on this whole, oh, we're this for Israel, we're this for Israel. A lot of the stuff we're doing hasn't changed anything we've done. Does anyone else notice that? I've got to find the original comment. I gotta find the people that made the comment to me. Penny, what are you doing? Ugh, it might be too far down. Let me see if I can go to my stories. Ow. Penny, that hurts. Just so you guys know, she's crawling over my ass. And it is not a ticklish thing. She has got full claws in. Bitch. This is not a pleasant experience, Penny. Oh, thank you. Now she's laying across my butt, so it's all good. Hold on, guys. I have cute things to show you anyway. Now that I've had my wine fest, I found the things I was looking for. You mean the guy? Yeah, Tyler Oliveira. Do you know he went and got on a jet ski and made his way to Little St. James? I think I told you guys that last week. Also gives the trope of good girls loving the bad boys. Just cat owners edition. Stop it. Penny climbing the mountains. Technically, she's going to the gully because it's in my chair. I'm not sitting with my ass up in the air. Black cats. But, all right, hold on. Let me show you guys. I'm going to share a page. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to my stories so you can see. Look at Orion and Greta being just the cutest little babies. My new washer. It looks way better than my old one. And it occurred to me that neither Umi nor Gorian had ever seen the washing machine working. Sinbad had, so I was a little confused. This is Persik. This is her. Be careful of strong winds. Ew. HG, you nasty. This is Persik. Guys, not shown is how she was shaking. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I sent this photo to her former owners. They were like, "Oh, she's so scared." I'm like, "No shit." She's maybe 10 months old, so she was not feeling it. She was not feeling any of this. Yes, I got a stuffy nose. No, I do not have to. Before anyone says it. The sunset over everything. Oh yeah, this was Penny on the little pile of laundry. But I'm trying to find the next thing to show you guys. That was me going over all the awesome stuff that happened. This is all different. This is Gorian, who is finally feeling real good with his medication. He's feeling absolutely fantastic on his meds. Matter of fact, let me pause this really quick because there's a girl down here. This girl right here I'm going to show you guys in a minute. Because she's really awesome. This is another girl. But I'll show you in a minute. The Jim Carrey thing is wild. Jasmine and I have been talking about it. This was another wild thing. Actually getting course corrected right there on CNN. I was impressed. I'm trying to find the next thing. This was the boys last night. But what I'm trying to find, this is me lying and saying I wasn't going to be late. Look at him, guys. This is what I want to show you all. Look at all that fur growth. He exploded with fur this week. This is all easily a 1/4 inch growth. All back here. All along his back. Look at all that fur coming in, everybody. Look at how he looks. Did they run when you turned it on? Turn what on? Oh, the washing machine? No. No, they all came running in. They were like, what is this magic? They've been mesmerized by it. And again, for 2 years, it hasn't been running, so everybody came in like, what the fuck? That hasn't happened in a long time. Nova was alive when my washing machine busted. That's how long ago it was. Yes, Penny. But look how good he looks, guys. Oh, and his little attitude is back. He's in his healing era. Yeah, what do the kids do? Yes. He is finally, all the fur is coming back. He's got almost no cuts on him whatsoever. So his skin is getting stronger. His skin is almost never red now. He was in his goth stage. Now he's morphing into his preppy boy stage. No, he already had his preppy boy stage. Now he is probably healing into, oh God, what would it be? I would say his alternative. It's not quite goth. And what? Are you attacking your own tail, young lady back there? Yeah. Penny, what are you doing? She's having a ball back here behind me. I don't know what she's doing. But I wanted to show you guys. Look at how good it looks. And he's playing again. His face fur is all coming back. I mean, yeah, he's still got a bit of that vitiligo, but look. Look at all that fur. Look at that face. I was so proud. And I had to share. I had to share his Wado face with you. Oh, let me tell you something. Atticus was the most charming out of all of them. Atticus had the best look. The best. Sinbad was second to Atticus, which is why it hurt my heart so damn much. It hurt my heart so damn much when he got his, when his fur started ripping out. I hated it. So this girl, she and I started chatting about cats. You guys need to give her a follow. Vicky Nova. She does a lot of rescue. I don't even know where she's located out of, but I'll tell you right now, watching her content has been so lovely. This is Zambi. He has no tail, and he's so cute. And nobody will adopt him. If you guys find out where she is and you're looking for a cat, look at this boy. He needs a home. He needs a home. She's taken him to adoption events and he gets overwhelmed. Guys, if I didn't have so many, I'd run there and get him myself. Look how pretty he is. And look how good he is in the car. Like, ugh. Let me see. Maybe it's in here. Oh, I think it's Utah. Is anybody in Utah? Is anybody in Utah? You think North Korea will be limited? The memes have been fucking hilarious. Sounds like my cat when we had to move a couch with another room. Marcy was crawling over the thing and tried to get under it, pull out cat. Let me tell you something. They have been crazy. How are the human gremlins today? Yes. Are they treating you well? But yes, if you're on Instagram, I don't know if she has any other socials. I don't think so. It didn't show it in the link tree. But Vicky_Nova. Please go give her a follow. She has been nothing but sweet to me. And she has a lot of really good videos showcasing how to do taming, how to do rescue, all of this. I have been going back and forth on her content. She understands spicy babies. She understands anxiety babies. She understands all of it. She does, you know, just look. This is the kind of people. We love it. We love to see it very much. Deport her. Not deport, support. Then this girl. Oh my goodness. Sadly, you know I live in Texas. Headphones dead. Fuck my life. Then there is, let's see, this young lady. This young lady has been life-giving. This is Harold. She is on day 43, well now 44, 45, with Harold. He was extremely aggressive. He wanted nothing to do. You want to see how aggressive he was? Let me see. What's it? Where's the video? So she's doing a method that I've never used, not this exact method. And what it is you get one of those big, you know, those really big round octagonal temporary crates that are made of fabric. I can't crawl in that. I'm not dexterous enough anymore. What you do is you put that, you set that up in your room with all of his needs. And every day you go in there and you stretch yourself out. Like she's got herself, you can see her leg right there. She's stretched out lengthwise across from where he hides, which is right over here. And you slowly lure them out to where they're putting paws on your lap. And you've got to make no noise. Zero. You've got to stay quiet. And over time, the cat will learn. Like, she has not tried to pet him once. She has avoided petting him. She's avoided everything. And she's building up his confidence. He has gone from attacking her to he is sitting on her lap. He takes treats from her. And she's getting ready to start trying to pet him. That's a big deal. That is a big deal. Yeah. Look at that line cut. And then last but not least, just purely because I found them and technically they found me because they responded to me on the comment thread on that other creator's video. And they were so nice, and I was like, raw feeding Miami, let me go look. I thought it was a society. No. They're a brand. And not only are they a brand, you guys, look at all the shit they got. Organ meat, freeze-dried trachea, ostrich beaks. Like, look at all the different things you can get. Look at all of this. That, stunning. Absolutely stunning. I loved it. Beauteous. They have, I don't even know what Kanumi is. What the hell is Kanumi? Oh, it's a brand. Well, that's why I didn't know what it was. Ever more dog food. Fresh is best. 4-leaf rover. Goat. Oh, like the actual animal. You can buy pieces of goat. Ooh, look. Who wants a pizzle? Oh, you know what, guys? You know what? Whoever in marketing did that is brilliant. The pizzle's on top, the testes on the bottom. You know what? Well played. Well played, raw feed. Well played. Goat's milk. Goat ears. That is beautiful. Goose. What parts of goose can we get? So much. So much. If you guys have pets, highly recommend. Let me go to the main website. We'll definitely put that. Not sponsored at all. I just, you know, they look really good. Alright. But now, on to politics. So, it would appear a lot of my compatriots are not happy about this whole shit going on with Iran. So let me ask you guys. How do you all feel about it? Because I know how I feel about it. But I want to know how you all feel about it. And while you're doing that, I'm trying to think. What should I draw? I'm trying to think of something. Oh, it's already 2:32. Oh. I might even end at 3, guys, because, yo, I'm so tired out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, I need, like, a nap. You have no opinion on it? Now, is your no opinion because you just don't care, or because, like, what would you say your no opinion stems from? It is unfortunate that we had to get involved, but for the people of Iran, I am pleased. Not a fan. All right. So, Natanya, I want to know what you're not a fan means. Have you ever made duck? Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't made it personally, but I've eaten it. It was real good. Why, have you made duck? And no, I haven't made duck à l'orange. Don't ask. I've eaten duck à l'orange, I never made it. I'm rather up to date on the situation, but that's more because of work and monitoring threats, brags, and overworked nerd. Well, then, Chaco, you are our local scientist. Give us your analysis. Give us your analysis. No, because I don't care. Not out of malice, because I just don't want to get invested in something I can't fix. True. I need specifics to the question. Okay. My first question is, are you for or against it? I don't like that he started a war with Iran, that he broke the Constitution. So he technically didn't break the Constitution. He did what other presidents have done in the past, and he did not declare war. Technically, the British Prime Minister did that first. But here's the one thing I will say, Natanya. He has said for years he would bomb Iran if they pulled stunts. And Iran has been murdering their people. And he gave them fair warning numerous times. Hey, stop mass massacring your people. They believe over 100,000 Iranians died in 3 weeks. 100,000 people. And they were actively threatening Trump. They actively said, we're going to kill you. They've already tried to kill him twice this year. In 2026, they've attempted to kill the president twice. They tried to kill Trump twice. They posted that they were going to kill him. They posted that they weren't going to miss. The next bullet was not going to miss. And they lit American flags on fire in the Iranian parliament and chanted death to America. And it has been proven they have, over the 4 years that Biden was in office, they flooded us with people. The person that opened fire in Austin, now if you take your tinfoil hat off for a minute, was part of the regime. You believe it's doing it to shock China's economy. Okay. Iran is a threat to America. I believe that. And not only that, but Clinton, Hillary, Obama, Biden, Kamala, all of them have warned Iran. All of them. There's literal videos of it. And there are videos of Trump 2 years ago saying he was going to bomb the shit out of Iran. He said it 2 years ago. He said, if they fuck with us, essentially, I'm paraphrasing. If they cross the line, if they make an error, we'll just bomb the shit out of them. They don't want to negotiate a table like Korea, North Korea, China, and Russia. Death to America and butter sauce. Don't boil me. I'm still alive, Iran lobster. Okay, black cats. Oh, they want to choke China economy. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Also, Iran isn't helping us out by targeting Go. And not only that, but when we did the decisive and minimal attack, Iran started bombing everybody. They bombed Dubai. They bombed Saudi Arabia. They bombed the entire UAE. They bombed everybody around them for no reason. Which tells us they were going to be irrational no matter what. Yeah, I know, stone soup. Iran was murdering its own people. So that's why I ask, because I want to see where people are coming from. But for me, it's not like it's anything new. We've been talking about this. Chuck Schumer literally lambasted Trump. a year ago. What the? Stupid thing. No, they did it for takeover, plain and simple. Well, they want the Iranian people because they literally hacked the Iranian TV, and Trump had a thing playing over telling people whatchamacallit, telling people, take back your country. We're going to open up the chance for you. Take back your country. That was Trump speaking on the Iranian TVs. Supposedly, each time they've tried to bring a new Ayatollah, they've bombed it. Like, apparently Israel did it this morning. The last of the heads of the regime tried to meet to elect a new leader, and Israel bombed them. Now, that one I literally just read before I got on here, so I can neither confirm nor deny that's true. Hi, Greta. Hello, love. But when you have a country that's actively trying to kill your president, when you have a country that has almost succeeded, when you have a country that actively threatens you, when you have a country that is mass murdering their people, what are you supposed to do? That is my question back to that. What are we supposed to do at that point? To anyone who disagrees with it. That is my question. What do we do then? Should we just let them keep trying to kill us? Would that not theoretically be the first act of aggression and we are just responding? I believe they also suffered a drought. I believe that. I believe that. Oh, shit. Okay, good. So that's where I ask you guys. At what point are we allowed to fight back? Cat called my attention. What happened? Okay. I have to repeat all that. Oh, no. I'm talking about Iran, Raven. I like how Fluffy Paws and I said almost the exact same thing. Like, just that single quick recap. We're talking about Iran. Just like the attack on Venezuela. The attack on Venezuela, I was fine with, because guess what we did? We walked in, we took out the false leader, we walked away. They take care of the rest, which is what they've been doing. There is a leader that's supposed to take over in Iran. The prince, who was supposed to already take over. So it's not like we're doing anything. The people of Iran have wanted their prince back. They have wanted him to take over as the leader. So my question is to the folks that don't agree with what we did with Iran, because you have the right to say that. But then my question is, with them trying to kill Trump, okay? With them with them bombing literally everyone around them, with them murdering their own people, with them actively threatening to destroy America, and in their own parliament, on TV, chanting death to America, burning American flags, tweeting out that their bullets are not going to miss to Trump. What is our response then? What do we do? Adding on to that, decades of U.S. presidents saying that they would hold back Iran. What do we do then? That is my question back. If this solution that we have right now is not the right solution, I want to know what would be the right solution. That's what I want to know. We wag our fingers, say no. When they explain to us what they want to do to us, they have only responded to violence. Thank you. Because when we've told them no, they said, cool. When we said, hey, don't do that, they still tried. So that's why I'm saying, it's like, I understand that me, more than anyone, I've told you guys before, I am a America First person. I don't understand this whole sentiment of we're doing this for Israel. Now, Israel apparently was saying, oh, this country's next, and everyone was like, oh, no, they're not. No, listen, no. We stepped into this one. You could do that one on your own. But I don't understand the whole, oh, Trump is, because even, oh gosh. G Prime posted this comic claiming that Trump, gave up for power. If he didn't do it for the Epstein files, why would he do it now? So that's my question. What is the right solution then? Do we just let them keep murdering their own people and keep coming after our country? Do we let them keep their nuclear weapons knowing they will happily unload it on anybody, not just us, that they will... One of their own bombs killed 50 of their own kids. It's an entire school of children gone because they kept a bombing site next to a school. That's the kind of people we're dealing with. That's the kind of people we are dealing with. They had a place to launch bombs next to a fucking school. They didn't care. They don't care. So I am very confused. Also, didn't the U.S. government supply billions in relief funds to Iran at one point? Yes. We provided billions in relief funds to half the fucking planet. Someone pointed out something very true. Europeans have a fun time telling Americans, oh, well, you work too much. Yeah, because up until recently, our support of the UN and everything else subsidized their free little life. American tax dollars have funded most of this world, including Europe. And now that we're pulling the funding for everything, people are going to start to see that. They're going to see a pinch like they haven't seen before. They really are. There's nothing we can do about that. They're all going to have to find that out on their own. You're our baby. No. We're the successful child taking care of our parents. And our parents are acting like it's because of their success and not ours. We're that emotionally abused child that still loves their parent because at the end of the day, they're family. That's what we are. Hey, babe, can you pick those up? Oh, he ain't answering. He's asleep. Oh, no. Only I'm allowed to nap. I know she ain't. No, she ain't. Didn't NATO top their lids when we pulled out of who? Yeah. All of these things, the UN, NATO, WHO, all of them relied on America. We gave the majority of funding to all of them. All of them. The majority of the money came from us. We poured billions into the EU. We're expected, as a country, to take care of everyone. But we are also expected to shut our mouth and not actually have an opinion. We're expected to have the money to provide free stuff for everybody, but we're not expected to keep our border safe enough to actually provide what would give that free stuff for everybody. We're expected to respect the culture of other countries. We're expected to pronounce everything perfectly or else we're racist. We're expected so many things as the Americans. Where is the expectation of how people treat us? Because the only thing I hear is how our food is disgusting. Because we don't have walkable cities. All I hear is bullshit. All I hear is condemnation and hate. But you all still want us to do everything for you. So yeah, it's why when I see this thing going on with Iran and everyone's like, oh, well, it's Western imperialism. No, it's not. Oh, well, it's Israel. Okay, and Israel was the only one helping us. So what is it then if they actually managed to murder Trump? So reminds me of the premise of difference between being kind and being nice. The world thinks they are equal and they are not. You're right. We have so many homeless right now. Surprise, surprise, a migration problem. And you know what the worst thing is? Dublin used to be one of the top 10 most safe cities in the world. And now it's one of the top least safe cities in the world. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And you are right, Linda. And again, this is my confusion. This is my problem. I am confused. What do you guys want, though? Because I asked the question, no one's answering it. So what do we do? And if you have no answer for that, then you're wrong about what we're doing. And it is the right thing to do. Plus, there's a huge ideological elephant in the room that people want to ignore when it comes to the IRGC. The Iranian regime. What? I know it's who they are, but I can't fucking remember. I can't fucking remember what all the letters mean, especially not when I'm this tired. But again, it's. I asked the question, then how are we wrong? We're not proclaiming anything. We're not proclaiming there's barrels of stuff. We're not proclaiming they have any. We all know they have nuclear weapons. They've announced they've had nuclear weapons. That reminds me, we have a couple of migrant families saying they want a 4-bedroom house and walk-in showers, asking for bigger allowances. Fuck them. I would like that too. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? I would love that. Like, the expectations of what America is supposed to give people, but then we're told we have to shut up. I'm very tired. I'm very tired. I am not just physically tired, I am mentally tired. I'm very tired about all of this shit. Everyone loves to say how evil America is, but then, oh, you still want to be here. Well, how are we evil if you want to be here? Oh, well, just because I want to be here, that it, like, you know, there's always this what about. There's always, oh, well, that's not the case. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Our consul's about to claim bankruptcy. Oh, God. Oh, God. What am I resting on? That's what I'm trying to figure out. My husband has a saying, hope in one hand and shit in the other, and see which one fills up first. I have heard this phrase. Yes, Athena, I see you, baby. And no, I think it was you have hope in one hand and shit in another, and you clap and see which one creates more of a... You know? And, hello, Athena. Yeah, you made sure you got up here, huh, baby? What? Yeah? Yeah? What? What? Yeah? Good girl. Is it drawing? This a drawing? Yes. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm sitting on first. Might be Orion, I don't know. You're resting on a brown bear and you have fairy wings. No. Well, currently I'm sitting on nothing. Dang. Well. What? Athena. I need that. Athena. Oh, you disgusting piece of shit. How dare you? Ugh. Yeah? You telling me? Oh, forgive me. Forgive me, guys. I wasn't using both hands on her. Silly me. I was trying to draw still. Yeah? You telling a story? Right, let me try to get the pad. Let me try to keep it away. Yes, Athena, Mama's here. I'm gonna pet you. Got her drool on it. Oh my god. That was her drool. Athena says you need you need her, not the right? In her fur. You know what I'm gonna do? It's about the right size. It's not going to be a today thing because I'm going to get off soon because I'm getting so tired. But I have done this with Orion, so we're going to try it. With his big old head. Well, something just scared him. What is it, baby boy? You gonna come tell me? What is it? Oh, Greta. Is there something super scary out there? I still vote for fairy wings. Greta, is something super scary out there? So resting on top of an animal is the prompt? Yes. Resting on top of an animal. What I want you to do is something similar to this. So you can see it. Pick your... Hi, Athena. Don't poke that. It's going to hurt you. You guys can't see. Slightly off camera. She's... You didn't like that, did you? She poked this into her gums. Just to give you an idea of how thin the point is. It's very thin. have you resting on top of an animal, preferably one that's actually yours. If you can. Every once in a while, I can actually get Orion to sit this still and relax with me. It is so difficult, but when I can do it, it's so nice. I'd crush my poor babies. Well, as long as I sit in a spot where Orion's tail or Orion's back is strong, there's no problems. And usually it's on my bed, so... We'll finish this on Thursday, kids, because I know his head is off. But I just want to do generally the idea. And if you want to add on other animals, which I might. My hand has been commandeered by a fluffy belly. You're behind the art assignments. Girls, kids, boys, everybody. Take your time. They're meant to be fun. This is meant to unite us. Not stress us. Alrighty though, kids. I am thoroughly exhausted today. And I still have stuff to do. I've got so much to do. I've got to go vote today, apparently. I did not realize I had to vote today. My husband told me last night. He's like, are we going to go vote? And I'm like, what? He said, we're going to go vote. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, I think it's the primaries or something. There's some kind of voting happening today. I was like, oh, sure. I had no idea. You've been working on some promo materials? Yes, that does count. That does count. So this week is, if you don't have pets or if your pet is not large enough, your favorite large animal. The idea is we all want to take a moment to not be in tinfoil hat land. We all want to take a moment to just breathe. So take a moment to breathe today, kids. Take a moment to just draw yourself relaxing with something or someone you love. That's pets. And just, that's what I want. No! Yes, because mother needs to go. But alrighty, children. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I love you guys. Cross your fingers that I can continue to keep streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays alongside all the other shit I've got to do now. But I love you guys. I will talk to you all very soon. Stay safe out there. Especially, all right, all jokes aside, guys, considering how bad Iran has been, if you are in a major part of the U.S., if you're in a major city, if you're in any major city, really, and your country is a ally of the United States, be careful. If you see something weird, say something. If you feel there is a threat imminent, say something. All right? Be on guard. Be safe. Say your prayers. And I mean that in the most genuine sense possible. Remember, the Lord has got us, guys. The Lord has got us. So I love you all. Remember to tell people that are important to you that you love them, to be safe. Guys, I love you all. Be safe. Have a wonderful day. And hopefully I will see you all on Thursday. Goodbye, everybody. God bless.